Big win for Cam tonight, 58-42 over Audubon. We're here now with Lane Speaker and Cade Tickner, a couple of big contributors to tonight's win. Lane, start with you. Just thoughts on the win tonight.
The line did a hell of a job all game. Cade, Colby, Joe, they did a hell of a job all game. We kind of dominated the line. We knew we knew it was gonna be a battle. So it was just how we were gonna face adversity, and I felt like we kept our heads on and just kept on driving.
Sure, and Cade, you're a big contributor on the other side of the ball, on the defensive side. What can you say to your performance tonight, and also the guys around you tonight?
Well, we knew coming into it they had a high-power offense. Defensively, we had to do something, come up with some turnovers, because in big games like this, turnovers and special teams, that's where it comes down to. So got a couple turnovers early and some big defensive stops, and I just thought our defense played really well tonight considering how good of an offense they got.
And I got to tell you, guys were able to connect on an interception tonight. Speaker able to get to the flexion. What's going through your mind when you're seeing that ball coming towards you, Tick?
I saw it in the air. I said, oh, got to go grab that, and luckily I caught it, I guess.
Yeah.
Sure, and obviously big plays on both of the sides. Tickner also had a forced fumble as well. Just both of you guys, Speaker, you're over 300 yards on the night. What can you say to your performance, and who do you want to give your shout-outs to tonight who created some holes for you?
Just got to give credit to Reese, Nolan, and Gavin, Jesse. They're doing a hell of a job since last year. A lot of times I don't even get touched till 5-10 yards downfield, and tonight they're to open up holes, making lanes for me, and if they do that, I just do the rest of the work for them, along with Cade and Colby and Joe. They're just like linemen, too. They can pound it in there, too.
Sure, and at the half there, they had come back a little bit, but you guys were able to march down the field there with just seconds left. How big was that for you guys going into halftime?
It was huge. Me and Cade, we got a couple connections, so we know what to do when it comes down to crunch time. But yeah, that was huge, especially because they were coming in with a little bit of momentum. So getting that play and scoring a touchdown was huge.
Well, congrats on the win tonight, guys. With head coach Barry Bauer for the Cam Cougars able to walk away with a 58-42 victory tonight over Audubon. Coach Bauer, just your overall thoughts on that one. Heck of a game tonight.
When you pinpoint the top couple teams in the state, I don't know where they rank as far as that is concerned, but Audubon's a heck of a football team, a heck of a program, got all the respect in the world. But this was a fun one tonight. I don't care which side you were on. There was ups, there was downs, and we talked about this, and I talked about it all week to the media and everything else. How well are you going to face adversity when it hits you? They had to face some adversity. We had to face some adversity. We had to overcome some turnovers and things like that. But I got to give credit to our boys. I tell you what, they fought hard, and when the chips were on the line, they made a couple drives to kind of bounce back a little bit, and they made some big time plays tonight.
Sure, and also a quick start for you guys there in the first quarter. How big was it for you guys to be able to, obviously, they came back a little bit there at the end of the half, but how big was it for you guys to get out ahead quick early?
Well, it was huge because a lot of times what happens, and we go back to last year's state quarterfinals, and we said, we allowed them some points, to have a quick start. And we said we can't do that. In a big-time thing like this, we cannot allow teams to start. We've got to make sure that we dictate, and we did that. We got some turnovers. We made some big plays. We chipped away. But what we've got to do is we've got to make sure, just like regarding that big-time option type of stuff, that was a big-time play by them. But, credit goes to those guys. But, I also consider that play at the end of the half as far as being – I can't remember. I think it was under a minute, maybe it was, or maybe it was close to that point. But we went down and we punched it in right at the end of the half there, and I thought that was a big momentum shift.
Sure, and obviously Lane Speaker has been a big part of your offense this year. Another huge game tonight for him. What can you just say to his performance tonight and what he's been able to do all season?
Well, and I've told him over and over again that, Lane is my nephew, and I'm certainly glad that he got our speed on my side of the family versus anybody else's side. I will always say that. And so I think there's got to be some credit to go to his uncle a little bit as we go. I'm just joking. He's a phenomenal player, but I tell you what, he's a phenomenal person. And these guys, they don't care what happens to anything. They just want to win. And at the end of the ball game, right through there, they were all just saying, hey, let's get this accomplished and go from there. But, when you talk about a kid that's an academic prowess, you talk about a four-sport athlete and just a good teammate, that's Lane. And, I got to give credit to number 7 over here and all of our seniors. Let's give credit to all of our seniors. They wanted this one bad.
Sure, And defensively, as you mentioned, able to force a couple of big turns, a couple of big stops. What can you say to your guys defensively, clutching up when they needed to?
Well, they're good. I mean, they've got some players, you know, and we understood that it was probably going to be a Gavin Smith and Lane Speaker, and what can we do regarding some of that stuff. They had to open up some things, but I thought we made some plays, especially the pick in the first, type. But I thought we were, but some of this stuff has got to come through the ranks. I mean, 58-42. I get that, but there was some defensive plays that were happening, on both sides of the football. So, it's credit goes to those guys, man. They just played their hearts.